Just slowly going over all my socials. Oh, there's an announcement. Is it important? It is a dev stream, not important for what I am doing right now, so that's cool. Oh. Apparently, let's check the live scene real quick. I'm gonna do that later because I don't feel like doing it right now. Thank you for the follow, Bright Path Partners. I'm just doing my little posts that I do. To my story and all that fun junk. I saw something kind of dumb, which I thought I loved. And Thomas Stories. Oh, wild. There we go. I'd appreciate if anyone ends up letting me know, like, if my audio sounds good or absolute dog shit. Because it could, and I won't know currently. Have some sort of music playing. It's been a while. I should probably change that at some point. In fact, what's on with it? I like it. Maybe it's not thematic of what I do, but here we are. One time I might like actually do art to fill out, like my own art to fill out the background. It'll just be stuff like Knives the Steel, other things that I use as like running gags during the stream. Probably like, I don't know, my favorite might be like my regional Lampent I did at one point. I didn't turn back on the volume for you guys. Hopes. I'll turn off the game capture because I realized it's capturing. I realized what I did wrong. So did I fuck up? Did I not save properly? I'm in the wrong version. That's what's going on. Okay, let me fix that. It had my save data from 0.1.4 and not... Okay. Yeah, it was saving, like, checking my save file from 1.4. I'm gonna quickly bring down the volume a bit. That way I can just in general bring it up more on you guys' end. But yeah, so what we're starting with is we're gonna evolve some guys. Overall, I'm gonna try and evolve... maybe... I'm debating if I want to do both Serbi and Pyra. Just because that's two fire dark types there, but... You know, we'll see. I'm gonna change that. Just because I like the music of this a little. At least a little. It's nice, it's chill, it's real, like, actual Pokemon vibes. Yeah, I'm gonna evolve, guys, and then we're gonna do the gym challenge a couple times. I think there's still the issue where you can only do one challenger at a time. But that's whatever. I will just keep going in and out of it. But we'll be doing it on medium difficulty. Which will be an update from when I last did a whole stream of just battle after battle doing it that way, because I was only doing it on easy, but that's because my Pokemon were about level 14, and that was what I was keeping it at, because I'm like, oh, well, the strongest trainer that I fought had level 15 guys, so I'm not gonna train above that. But now, like, we have guys who are up in the 18s for my team, and then I was like, oh, well, why am I caring what my main team's level is so much when I can just have guys that I'm not going to be actively using when playing through the individual sections at higher levels? Like Rouser here, I'm not going to be using all that much, so why should I care what level I leave him at? That's actually kind of good. You have 20 PP. I'm gonna give you that instead of rock, like rollout, because Rock is actually like, it's nice to have priority. It's nice to have priority. Let me double check. What's the power of it comparatively? It's 40 power. So on guys like Concoon here, I'll use Smackdown. But on other guys, I'll use something like Rock. Because the thing is, on this route, most of the guys are weak to, like, rock types. Rock types or water types, for the most part. So, it just makes it nice and easy. I haven't removed Bide yet, only because I only really need one setup move currently. And having just a whole skew of rock type moves feels repetitive. I'd describe it as repetitive. There's someone who's texting me about basically like, oh yeah, you need to do better with your streams. I would do better if, you know, I had some sort of feedback. Oh yeah, it's because I can't use it against you, so I'll switch to, like, Serbian Pyra when fighting Armadisco. But yeah, like, big thing is, if you guys want something out of me, like, when it comes to how the stream looks, what I do on it, let me know. I enjoy my Pokemon stuff. I'll enjoy games that have, like, a good story to it, right? I'll keep you with Recycle. Yeah, if a game has a good story to it, like, yeah, I'll get real invested in it. Or say, it's something like Silksong. Silksong is a game that I'd love to go back, start a new save, and stream. For no other reason than, hey, why not? Well, I'm thinking about it. I was just like, just speaking of it, I was gonna send a text into a Twitch chat, like, not a Twitch, in a Discord group that I am frequently in. I figured, why not? they'll at least not be mad that I'm like, hey, I'm on Twitch if you guys are interested. Come over and join. They're probably not. To spark conversation, though, I've been gardening recently. Got a couple of vegetables, got a couple of, like, one fruit, and some flowers growing. Nothing all too, like, wowza, this is happening sort of deal, but it's nice. Got marigolds, got strawberries, got some wildflowers. Like, it's just a box that's labeled wildflowers. But there's a good deal of them. I could read them off. But yeah, I got that started. I got some celery, green onions, peppers, basil. Like, you know, I'm starting a real garden. It's nice. Trying to think if there's anything like else that's super pop out, like, oh yeah, these are things that are big changes. I still want to go back and do Elden Ring, but I need like this unlike my old computer where, you know, I had tried doing Elden Ring streams and they went hilariously bad. This computer can't even run Elden Ring. Like, ground zero, just straight up can't run it. Not possible. That kind of sucks. I need to get a better computer. And hey, browser's evolving. I still need to bring. Oh, you. This is kind of funny. Do you have a back sprite? Because this is Rockweiler. Unless your normal rock type and spiky shield will be useful, I will give you that instead of like, you have a sprite, like a in-team sprite, which is better than what there's a Pokemon that used to be Scalfling. I'm gonna check that in a sec. There's a Pokemon Scalfling that is like a normal poison type that didn't have an icon, but had like, okay, so you have a back sprite. That's at least good. I'll be able to use you in the team. And you have Rockhead. That, if you learn recoil moves, that's really good. I'm sorry, but did you have, is it that you have pickup? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, you have pickup. And you have frisk, so I have a hyper potion at this low level. You're gonna make battles take a while, but whatever. Yeah, so I want guys that are like evolved, like 20-ish. Like, for example, you know, Knee might not be super effective against many things here, but at least Knee will have something going for it. Okay, that just happened. it might not be verbal, but like I was laughing so hard inside when I saw that because I'm like, you did that, huh? You did that, game. You looked at me, said good job, and then kind of was like, yeah, no, you're not allowed to do that. What are you doing? Can you at least hit 3 times? Yeah, sweet. I'm just trying to go for variety so that I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. This guy is gonna take a little bit to evolve, though, because he doesn't really... He's not a level 20 evolution. No, I think he's like level 23. But seeing as how I've done a level 20 and a level 24 evolution, level 23 doesn't feel all that big a deal. Hi, Armadisco. So, light and dark are probably both effective against each other. Yeah, last time Spotlight was used specifically on this little guy. On Shrub Cub, there was some sort of weird error, and it didn't crash the game. And you guys just saw it. Vine Whip, okay, you seem like you're a physical attacker. I'm going to give you that instead of Absorb. Because what? You are just like a bear, so... like a fuzzy bear. Okay, your attack is only slightly higher than your special attack right now. But I'm gonna run you like you're like a physical attacker, because let's be real, Absorb is kind of just that move you have until you get literally anything better. I have no idea if it's going to be one hit or multiple hits with Vine Whip, but... Shrub Cub getting immediately much better at level 19 because it has Vine Whip. Like, heck, Vine Whip will probably one-shot even something that's gonna resist it. Okay, not quite, but that's still pretty impressive. Like, comparatively impressive. Well, I found my only healing item is one Hyper Potion. Also, should be checking McCloud more often since it has pickup. Like, unless it has a Cane's Rock, it won't be super useful, but it'll still be neat. Vine Whip. Yeah, on some... Oh, it's super effective? I suppose because Twilight Wolf is a light-dark type, so I guess light's weak to... Yeah, it'll be neutral against you because you're light steel, but... Armadisco right now is just free experience half the time. It has rapid spin, it has I think it has rollout. While I'm thinking of it, I'm just like, oh, I should double check your evolution level. Not because I might back down from doing you, I just want to make sure that it is like 23, right? Shrubcub, there you are. Shrubcub. Oh, I was wrong. It'll be slightly earlier than I expected. That's actually nice to see. Instead of 23, it's level 22. And then I think it evolves like at 30 some. Oh no, it evolves with a leaf stone. You know what? When I get it, I will check. I will check between its movesets, between its second stage and third stage, and see which I will prefer. Because if, like, say, ultimately I prefer the feel of getting it a little earlier, then I will. Because if it's, in short, if its moveset isn't going to be absolute trash when it evolves, and can still relatively learn all the same stuff, then we'll evolve it and just be like, yo, I have this fully evolved bear for the medium rank team. And if the learn set is horrible in comparison, then yeah, no, I'm not gonna evolve it till like some later time. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hitting you is gonna be so slow and monotonous. But like, you're half decent experience, so I should do it anyway. Monotony or not. Let's see, are you gonna do more? You know what? Comparatively, that is more than Vine Whip was doing. And then he was just like, yeah, I don't care. It has HP, but what's that to me? Yeah, like I said before, we're just... For like an hour or two, we're gonna do grinding, and then gonna do some gym battles, because why not? That's a nice gimmick that the demo here has. But then we'll have guys in like roughly the middle of the park range for what the medium tier can give. Because they can have you fight guys up to like, I don't know, 34. Having guys that are between like level 20 and 24 will, like 25. Yeah, 20 and 25 is what I'll do. Because I want the two high moods leveled. I'm not gonna give you Charm for now. Mostly because if you're doing the gym stuff, those guys are just really aggressive. But yeah, like, it'll mostly be, if they have higher levels, it's just gonna be more of a challenging fight, because those gym battles do not award experience at all. It is purely just some money. You get some money. That's good. And if they beat me, well, then they get their honorary imaginary gym badge. Oh. One sec. Hello? Oh, it's just automated message that unnecessary. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was. It's a relatively important. Yeah, no, it overall is a necessary phone call to answer, but it was just an appointment reminder. So, like, not too worried about that. McCloud should evolve. I don't know how exactly these guys' evolution's gonna work, so we'll see how it works for these guys. Like, I know I'll have to bring them to a type of garbage, essentially, but I don't know if it's gonna be like, oh, yeah, they have to be right there, or what. It'll be something. Friendly retaliate is just the click to kill button on you. Really, I've seen its evolutions use it, so that isn't too far from accurate. Hello, Bugman. Just have little guys, and they're good little guys, so yeah, I should probably run back and heal then, because they are not looking like they're all hunky-dory, ready for battle. They seem like they could use a little help. I almost want to say I should pay for like one of those stream avatar things so that people can have like a little them on the bottom of my screen walking about. That could be kind of cute. Oh no, maybe that's something I'll look into, because that would be a nice little flair. I do like that there's, like, on one hand, I don't like that there's no EXP all in this game. But on the same hand, I kind of like that there isn't, because, you know, if you want a good game, then balancing around that can be tough. Like, big example, you could make higher level Pokemon, but then the team, like the whole team gets higher level faster. Or you could have lower level guys, and they're just tougher, but then you're probably going to have over leveled teams, right? So it's kind of that weird balancing act. Like, do you want the teams to end in, like, the game in the 80s? Or do you want it to end really early? No, just... It's an old system compared to, like, new stuff where almost everything gets EXP all. But I like this. Like, sure, it makes grinding up take a little longer, which, yeah, that can suck a bit, but that's not a big deal. Like, if you ask me, it's not a big deal, because you're still getting stuff to do in the game. Plus, it's easier to balance things around that, because you can be like, oh yeah, theoretically, their team will be at this level at this point. You can slow down the levels that things go between if you want. Someone might call me like an EXP all hater. And like, I don't know. In one hand, I think it is a nice way to introduce newer people to a game where attention spans seem to be a lot shorter. Whereas before, like, yeah, you didn't have a lot you could do at one given time. So, having something you could just sit down and do was nice. I didn't mean to retaliate twice, but that's fine. It's not like I'm in the Elite Four or something. I can always just go heal, come back. I think I want this one to be the steel. I have two more rare crafts that I could level. I just need to decide which two I want for this whole gym challenge stuff. Because I'll only do two of them. I'll probably do, like, off stream I'll level a third just to have a third. But, like, I don't know. I need to make some decisions. Like, I know this one will be the trash can one, and the other one either is gonna be the soda can or the newspaper. And then number 3, who's like in the box right now, would be the like the alternative. Which those are normal steel guaranteed, normal flying, and then normal electric. In that order. Simply because it would be nice coverage. Maybe I should do the normal electric one. Because flying is nice and all, but like... I don't think fighting is gonna be my big trouble right now. No, maybe the flying would be nice, because I think flying isn't gonna be the huge issue I have. Because that's kind of gotta be my deciding factor. Which one do I think I'll have more trouble with when it comes to like repeatedly encountering X thing? And currently I'm kind of leaning towards no, cuz I'll have you, so you're going to be my like flying counter. I think electric. Cuz that'll give me more stuff for flying type guys. It'll give me more stuff for water type guys. It'll just give me a nice variety. Really had to think on that though, because I didn't want to just like jump into, oh, I'm gonna do X thing because X thing sounds easy. No, I gotta make sure, like, if I'm doing something, I gotta be doing it for a reason, right? I'm gonna like multitask fixing up a post. Oh, I have to edit with premium? No, I'm not doing that. You're just fire right now, so you should be fine. And oh, you actually didn't poison, okay. Yeah, that adds to things, I think. And then there's you. There's you, that guy that I don't want to see when I walk down the sidewalk. I see Occubat, and like, I've evolved Occubat. Its back sprite looks like menacing. But like Occubat itself kind of look like, oh yeah, Occubitten kind of looks bad for its back spread. Like it's acceptably bad, I think. Like not something I'm gonna go cheering for, but it's okay. It just makes me think it looks really bad. Ugh. Yeah, no. Uh, a friend just was like, "Yeah, I don't ever want to smell a dead snail again." Why did you smell a dead snail in the first place? Like, I'm sorry, but why did you smell it? That's just kind of weird, dude. Yeah, there seems to be like a 2 second stream delay. That's actually not bad. I'd say 2 second. Oh yeah, because you're higher in level, I'll take this and move it on to Pyra. Because Pyra is significantly weak. Um, I mean, I have people who are liking the stream, like the post, so I would hope that means they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna join this person's stream. I mean, that would feel kind of reasonable at least. Yeah, so since I'm here, you are. Yeah. Twyla Wolf. Weak to dying. Who would have thunk it? No, I'm just messing around. Ouch. Are you gonna... Oh, really? Really now? Okay. You got yourself burnt, honey. Well, that means I don't need to run back for you right yet. Cooper. Let's move some guys around so that I can... I have like a mental timeline for when I want a evolution to occur. Just because, like... I think you're both physical attackers. So I'll probably remove Snarl. But what I was actually trying to get at... Oh, for you. Need to get back onto my mental track there. Yeah, like I want to have at least one evolution done by like I'd say about an hour 15. Like give myself a rough benchmark to go off of. If I don't, then that'll be kind of disappointing because I'm kind of close with a couple guys. Like, to make it slightly easier... Oh yeah, McLeod, I forgot. Another Hyper Potion. I think that just means that's the level range pickup will give Hyper Potions, and I'm not gonna complain about that. Hyper Potions are useful. So if I can just keep McLeod and my... Like, what I might do is put Rockweiler in right now, take Duster, and put Duster in my team so I have two pickup guys as well as... Yeah, that's what I'll do. Duster. You're mostly coming in so that Rockweiler can have a bit of a break. But this also is my team lineup. I'm gonna have Twink, I'm gonna have Bobby, I'm gonna have Rouser, and I think I'll have you, one of you, and one or two of you. Maybe you. I'll play around with them, see what guys I have at what levels for whatever. Having two guys that have pickup, though, will be nice, because then... I didn't heal while I was there, god damn it. I also will say that using the stone will remove another Sedimite option for me right now, because I haven't evolved Sedimite. I'm really leaning Cedric, though. Like, having a nice light type would be helpful. Oh, who this... There's someone. Maybe I should train over here so I can test if I can actually evolve McLeod, because this could be an entire waste of time. Because maybe what I needed was a rare candy, or maybe I can go over and like interact with that trash can, and it'll work. Yeah. Hey. Great ball. Okay, that is actually nice. That's really nice to have on hand. I'll laugh if I encounter like a shiny along the way, just because that wouldn't be the intention for this stream. But if I encounter one, I encounter one, right? Armadisco, how's it going? Ah, McLeod loves the attention. Thank you, Armadisco. Okay. You should be making McLeod close to evolving. Yeah. I'm gonna save just because I genuinely don't know if I'll crash something at any point. I could crash something real easily if I don't know what I am doing. And that's the balancing. Because, hey, if I find something that crashes, then I can put in a crash report and sweet. It doesn't really give me anything to put in a crash report, but, you know, a crash report would be something. Theoretically, I am about to evolve McCloud, and we shall see if my theory is right. Okay. Might have to go back into town and interact with one. I know there's a trash can that like has a slightly different dialogue option. That's, I'm gonna double check, because if I can't, then that's gonna suck. But at least I won't be putting extra time into it, right? Level 20 near trash can near. Okay. Okay. So McCloud will be a weird name for you if this is the case. Okay, that happened. Um, yeah, maybe I can't evolve them right now, which, you know, that's fine. It means there's two less Pokemon that I need to level up right now. I almost feel like I should have little icons at the bottom for, or on the side for what guys I'm like working with right now. Oh no, let me know. I am willing to explore things. I can't level you two up right now. I should at least see. I could have some type diversity. I might throw you on. Just because I can take these two out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I could just train up those guys. Because that would mean I'll grab a couple guys for pickup from the box. Then that'll hopefully make it entertaining. I do feel like I should do that idea I just like suggested though. It doesn't sound like a bad idea. Save image. I'll grab pie, like something for pie mood. Who are the other guys I have? Oh yeah, Shrub Cub. Who I'll grab both his, like I'll grab all three of his forms. Why not? Just cause then, in case I do evolve, then sweet. And if not, oh well. Sorry, you're all the way down here, you poor thing. Okay. While I'm here, I might as well grab the couple guys that I'll be using later so I can move that around. And then Head Pope Cave. No, I'm just looking for rock buttons. Stop clicking when I don't want you to be clicking. Okay. Fixing up my stream. I'm gonna make you at least a little bigger. Like, I'll copy, I'll paste duplicate. Sweet. Then I have like 3 of you. Just for pickup. There. Those are what I'm currently doing. And yes, they're all named. I think all of them are named. I'll laugh if I grabbed one of the ones that I didn't name. Serby's gonna take a while. And like I said, be disappointing if like I have like 10 minutes if I do that. If that's my goal, is to have a evolution by then. So you come out. If I hadn't used my rare candies on Frostmourne, then I'd probably have more of a, like, oh, look at this, I can evolve it, for sure. I'm going to be multitasking by... once I can get up to it, because I have, like, a tab with the wiki for this open. Nice, you're 1 level closer. Okay. Pyro with Feint Attack. You will do it instead of Quash. Okay, so it's evolution moves. Man. There's moves that I will have to go get for Fairledge. And then you get You just get, like, more moves on level, like, evolution. So yeah, I'll evolve Shrub Cub pretty quick, I guess. I'll bring him up to his full form. He doesn't really lose any notable uh, moves on evolution. He just kind of gains one. Well, gains a couple. Like, he gets Leaf Blade, for crying out loud. Like, after evolving. Probably not immediately after, but, like, that becomes in his level up move set, where his second stage does not have that. Don't ask me why, because I don't understand. But it means I'll go, like, run over, double check with the old man if there's any moves that he should have known with the move relearner, and I'll give him any neat moves before giving him the Leaf Stone, because I don't know if that'll block him off from getting them. It might not. But, like, you know, want to be safe, not sorry. Hello, Concoon. You're gonna make... Like, it's... Concoon and Armadisco are the main ones that I want to be seeing. Purely for, like, level up purposes. After this battle, I'll check on my Bunbris collection. Because, like, be cool if they started picking up some fun items. If I just have a bunch of antidotes, that'll suck. Okay, you. You know what, potion? I'll take. You guys will take forever if I take that off you. Woof. I think Woof gives, like, moderately good experience. Nee, don't be a boy. Don't be a... I don't want to call it a dumb boy because I don't want to jinx it. But I named it literally after Monty Python. So I think I should kind of look at it as I asked for it. You had to disable that of all moves. I mostly was using it so that I wasn't using something better on Occupant. Like, maybe it has good EVs for training, but that's not something like, as a casual player, that's not something I ever really pay much attention to. Like, sure, maybe better players will pay attention to it more. People who are competitive definitely would pay attention to it more, but that's not me. Sorry to disappoint. Okay, Pyro's gaining up. That's good. No, you are gonna make this a much swifter process. Especially because Knee seems to have something super effective against you. Like, Fire is super effective against Armadisco because it's its Steel type. I'll just fight anything. Like I said, Occupant might be pretty decent EV-wise. Like, if it gives physical, like, attack EVs. It might not. It might also give HP EVs. Less likely, because it's kind of frail. But I kind of want to think it gives physical attack EVs. Which are something really good for Shrub Cup from the looks of it. High Mood, I'm still unsure what its whole deal is gonna be. Like, I could look it up, I could know what its deal is, but... like, why? Why look it up when I could feel it out, right? Like, okay, you have an item, I'll take. Antidote, I kinda need that right now. And potion. You know what? These guys gave me the things I needed right now. I'm not gonna sneeze at a potion, like... Depending on how fast I get, like, another battle or two, maybe I'll have that sub-hour 15 that I was hoping for a evolution. Because, like, I'm not playing in an area with guys, like, that have extremely high levels doing switch training. No, I'm playing with guys who are lower level only because I can't do a higher level. Okay. I also need to replace on my... I gotta replace that with this. Done. Nice. And now I'll go see if it can learn any other moves. Because it seems like Burledge is supposed to have other moves by this time. Like, you never learned Mega Drain or Razor Leaf, which you're supposed to learn at 20, apparently. But it's not... it's because Shrub Cup can't learn those at level 20, and... it's kind of like how Sun and Moon, right? Sun and Moon had Alolan Marowak. Cubone evolves just by level up. Okay, cool. But its whole signature move, Shadow Bone, it couldn't learn until before it evolved. Like, it was 2 levels before its evolution level, and since evolution moves weren't a thing, well, they were a thing, but they didn't give Shadow Bone as an evolution move. Yeah. for just $10. I can do that. He's like an old homeless. Okay, so you have moves, mostly because I know that I made you forget moves. No, you don't have those moves, so that's kind of weird. Because of that, though, I still have a leaf stone. I'm still using the leaf stone because maybe I'll do set a monk. Because it could be neat. But a light type would be nice. I'm like, look, I got a big bear, Grizzlon. Body of a happy Grizzlon sends out pheromones, which benefit plant growth. Its fur requires excessive care, though. Okay. So you learned Woodhammer as an Evo move, which, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna give you that instead of Fury Swipes. Um, like, what's your ability? Yeah, you still have Regenerator. You have, yeah, okay. So your special attack, like your nature is against special attack, but like, I mean special defense, but like your special defense is still pretty good. Oh, wow. That's why they're fairly balanced. Your hidden power, okay, okay. But yeah, I got one with pretty decent IVs. I mean, it's attack IV kind of. But, huh, that is actually kind of neat. Okay, so on my way back, you're gonna take a back seat for now. I'll probably still have it in my party for posterity's sake. Bam. You're just big. Escape rope, okay. I can get behind having an escape rope. And hey, I have 2 evolutions now. In one stream, wow. And like in normal gameplay, you probably wouldn't have a leaf stone still for a little bit. So that wouldn't be something you come across, but because patch bonuses, I got one of each thing. It works out nice. I think Regenerator's a pretty nice ability to have on anything. Like, really useful if you have Regenerator on a Pokemon that has something like Flip Turn, Volt Switch, U-Turn. Like, those moves, I feel, are really good with Regenerator because, you know, you heal from just using a move that typically isn't a move that heals. Like, I'm sorry, that sounds like just bonuses all up the wazoo. Yeah, the big slog period is what we hit now, because I have to get these guys up, like, Serby here, I have to get up a whole 10 levels. Like, it's gonna take a hot minute. You know, the slight temptation to pull Grizzlon up in here and just have Grizzlon level them is... It's palpable. It is palpable temptation. But, like, they're also gonna be good against the guys that'll give them more XP anyway, so... maybe I'll just run from anything else. Like, that's really what I could just be doing, is if it's not giving me active experience, I can just go like, yeah, no, you're like active good experience. I can just be like, yeah, no, run. Because Pymood isn't slow either. I should double check what its nature actually, because one is lonely, one is jolly. So like, okay, so you have an attack boosting, yeah, an attack boosting nature. Okay. Yeah, you're lonely. Jolly is a speed driven on a Pokemon that... Okay, so both of them have like negative special attack natures. That might bite me in the butt later. Internal debates on whether I will catch one that has a special attack boosting nature. Like, capture them until I find one that has one. Like, the temptation is there, but do I have another healing item? I have a hyper potion. Which is mostly there as a haha, I have a hyper potion. I feel like I'm gonna keep Owl on these two for the simple fact of Owl's a pretty decent attack raiser. Though until they're higher level, I feel like a lot of these guys won't be that... Like, yeah, right now they'll give more experience than they will later. But... Are you wanting me to eat my words, little chicken? Yeah, like, that's still nearly 100 experience, so, like... If they weren't slow to beat, then I'd be like, yeah, let's start rocking house, you know? But... There's like two guys I'm gonna fight, largely because they are actual experience. I might have to turn my mini fan on up to like a medium strength. Yeah. I put it on slow strength, but it's getting hot in my room. Yeah, like guys like this. This is a guy I will fight. Simply because, wow, that's gonna take almost no time to beat. Or like Twilo Wolf. Twilo Wolf should be relatively easy to beat. Apparently Serby disagrees. Pyro, what do you think? I also don't know if this game will have, like, nature mints. I also just realized what I could do is put another Bunbris in, have the Bunbris hopefully get me rare candies, in which I could evolve the different rare crafts. Okay. It's not a huge chance to get a rare candy, especially because these guys kind of are not what you'd be expecting of anything that can do anything. Yeah, so those four plus these two when they evolve. I need to stretch my back. Yes, Faint Attack. I'm gonna check. I mean, it's not like... Okay, so I'm gonna call you Pyra again, just in case. But what's your nature? You're naughty. With an attack boosting, special attack lowering. When I catch them, I'm gonna see what their natures are, because I at least want one that, like... Maybe it's attack... Like, I want a positive one to replace one of them. Or a negative. Like, they have to be negative or positive sounding based on for their evolutions. But, like, for example, Serby will evolve into Scaro, I think it's called. Because it has a negative sounding nature. But if, like, I can find one that has a nature that's positive sounding and has, you know, something boosting its special attack, that would be nice. Preferably, I think it's Adamant is the one I'm thinking of. Ooh, Fire Spin. Fire Spin instead of Smog, probably. Because you get more on the defensive side when you evolve. Because Glee Eruption gets more physical strength, where Scaro gets more defense. Like, Glee Eruption gets stronger. Scaro gets tougher. Those are the words I'm looking for. I guess I'll call you just Pirate. And you're mild. Mild, that is defense lowering, but special attack boosting. Hmm. Okay, let's... Because I need to figure out, like, what... I don't know what mild would be considered. Kind of a gray area, I'd say. Okay, super potion. That's full heal. Okay. Well, I need to use the super potion, so... Maybe on personal time I'll level 1 up, evolve it. For now I'll do this, so that we can play around with them a bit. Yeah. I'm just oblivious, man. I think it's interesting using natures, though, for, like, how something will evolve. Like, a lot of things have gender-based evolution. Since no one's ever really figured out how exactly Wormpul's deal is, like, it would be interesting if Wormpul's whole deal was the same thing of just, like, positive and negative, but no one's really, to my knowledge, figured that out. If that is the fact behind it all. Hello, Armadisco. Spotlight. Woo! Yeah, like, against something like Armadisco, like, Serbi's whole line would be just the antithesis to it. Gotta quickly check if they're supposed to be, like, if they're intended to be a special attacker. I mean, they're, like, roughly balanced. Like, I wouldn't say they're both, because there's a 10 difference between the two, but they're kind of in the middle. Seems Serbi's already at a high enough level that they've counterbalanced that problem from earlier. Most combats were slow. Like, that changed Serbi. Just like 1 or 2 levels changed Serbi. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fight Hatot, because, you know. Even though Hatot keeps trying to go like, no, 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 pick me, pick me. And then Occupant's like, hey, hey, you'll burn me. Yeah, like, Kun just gets deleted. I don't want to test with pals. I get the feeling, though, like, the Serbi... Okay. I'm gonna fire spin it and see how much that does. Because maybe... Okay, so... Let's see. Because I'll start leveling one up now if I find one that has, like, an ideal nature. I'm not gonna say the perfect nature, but, like... I'll call you... Like, I'm basically just gonna keep calling them variations of Pyra. Okay, you have a jolly nature. Okay, that's the same as before. You have a lot. I don't feel strongly in either direction right now. I kind of feel in the middle. Hello, Armadisco. You are my friend. You're my friend that I need to see in those, like, hard times. I might not be a big fan of the color pink, but, like... Armadisco is just a friend. He's real friend-shaped. Hello, Cancun. Before I go running back to the center, I'll check my Bunbris. Okay, okay, so you guys have some... I revive, okay. A repel, okay. And repels, okay. Do I have a heal? Okay, I do have a hyper, so I'll give that to you. every few battles, I'll check on the Bumbris to see if there's anything, like, I want to grab from them. Okay, let's see. Do you have do you have the nature I want? Because I'm at this point hunting Pinewood, seeing which ones have natures that I want. Which isn't something I normally do in Pokemon games, but like I don't want one that's gonna be like late game material. Especially because I know, well, some of the things we have in store. Alright. Modest. That is the nature you want. Is modest positive or negative? Okay. You are a replacement for Pyra. Because you are the nature that I am looking for. I thought it was something like modest or adamant. But it seems like it's like a mixed... Like its stats suggest mixed attacker, but I don't know if its moves suggest that. Like I can release the rest of these. Like, let's see. Yeah, like its learn set is very heavily leaning on the special attack side. So I'm gonna say that it's more of a special attacker. Oh yeah, I need to... I did remove the item. Okay, I did remove the item. While I'm here, did I have anything? Okay, I do have a potion. Okay, there's no mail. Cool. So yeah, it means that I'll have to grind a little longer, but that is what I want. I wanted a nature that was gonna be great, and that is a great nature for it. I'm like, hey, we got something that'll be good, I think. It has both the ability that I want and the nature that I was looking for. So I can't say that I've lost there. Look at that dog. Did I fix over? Oh yeah, I need to... Once again, change Shrub, like the Shrub Cup one to a fourth Bunbris. Bam. Only because that gets funnier every time. Okay. A full heal, repel. I don't think I'll need many repels, so I can probably go off and sell that when I get back into town, because to my knowledge, like, repel manipulation isn't gonna be in this game, because everything kind of is gonna have the same levels on each route, like, level range on each route. So, I kind of don't need to consider repels for that. All I really will need to consider repels for is, hey, I'm high leveled and don't want to fight guys right now. Again, hey, maybe they will change that because why not? Like, there's no reason for them specifically not to change it, but there's not, like, a particular reason for them to change it, you know what I mean? Also, I don't need to keep catching Paimoots because yeah, you have to fuse the two together, and I'm not necessarily like sure how that works. Other than like the item you need isn't currently available. But for example, like I'll search it up at some point, not right now because I don't need to, but like I don't know if it's gonna be taking the nature from one and ability from the other, or if it's just combining the two straight out, and just the one that you've selected is the one you get the ability and nature from. Maybe I'll just wait and test that when the time comes, because, like, I could just save beforehand, test, see how that works, and then be like, oh yeah, so it didn't have the nature that I'm looking for, so I'm gonna just switch the guy. Hiccup seems to have been boosted at some point. Antidote. Great Ball, okay. You're the Bunburst of town, you know? Like, just the one named straight up Bunburst is the one who keeps giving me Great Balls, and I gotta be happy with that guy. Gotta be happy with them. I could always use extra Great Balls. Like, sure, maybe not right now where I've caught all the guys, but like, you know, maybe I come across a shiny. Or maybe later on I'll need more balls just to have them. And you can start one-shotting guys like that if they're level 9. Do we have any new items? Oh, you all picked up items already, okay. Repel. Okay, full heal, okay. I like it, good. Okay, escape rope. Escape rope. Those are potentially gonna be useful later. So far, like, the two areas that you can enter, you don't really have any reason to use an escape rope for. But hey, maybe I'll get surprised later. Maybe you'll find something like Rock Tunnel. I would actually kind of feel upset with the game. Okay, there's one of you who has something. I'll check after, because maybe there'll be more than one. Yeah, like, I'd kind of be upset if we got something just like Rock Tunnel, only for the reason of Rock Tunnel is often considered the worst part of Kanto. So, like, that would be a little disappointing. But, hey, maybe they needed something to pad out something a bit. Okay, full heal. I like how I'm just stocking up on items at this point. Super potion. Okay, I like that. Yeah, maybe between streams I'll edit that little area so that I can have, like, a bunch of Pokeballs and the Pokemon I have them. Like, I think that would be a nice little thing to do with that open area over there. I have a couple ideas of what I need to do to, like, change up my stream setup, which, you know, cool. That can be nice. I'll see if it's well received when the time comes. Because, who knows, maybe people will like it, maybe people will think it's absolute garbo. I'll have to see. Okay, two, if you have items, I'll see what ones you got. Potion and super potion. I'm not gonna sneeze at healing items, especially because, like, I've been doing Pokemon Flux when I'm not streaming, basically, just so that I'm not running around and doing the stuff in here that I would do on stream. Like, I'll give you instead of Quash. I'll set them up similarly, but I'll set this one up to not have a Howl. Like, they're gonna evolve differently anyway, why set them up exactly the same? Yeah, like, just so that, because I know myself, I would have that itch to come back, do this, but instead I've been doing Pokemon Flux. Been half tempted to, like, go back, do Pokemon Uranium, and then do Pokemon Flux on stream. Don't know what I'd do Maybe I'll do... If I do that, I'll do, like, a type specific, like a type lock. Because, like, a lot of people have done stuff like Pokemon Gray Name, and it's a tough game. If I recall it, it is a tough game. But I'd need to do something, like, a little different to it. Like, I'll check if there's any types that, like, you get locked into having to use at some point. And choose the run based off that. Which it'll suck if it's, like, the only type it is nuclear type. And you don't get one, like, access to one forever, so... If it is the case, I'll give myself, like, 2 types. So it won't be like a monolock. But it'll be the closest I can get without breaking the rule, like my own set rules, right? And again, this is only because, like, I'm theorizing on my own dumb ideas. It could be completely off base. Like, I can't recall if you get forced into anything for that game. But I do vaguely remember, like, you get locked into a Charizard at some point. So it might mean that I'm doing, like, if I do a Fire-type lock, then I'll still get my starter. I won't have really anything else for the longest time. But, like, then I wouldn't have to do, like, 2 types. But I will say, like, Pokemon Flux has been fun. If anyone who hasn't played it is watching, not because it's, like, viably the best choice, but for semi-unrelated reasons, I would suggest choosing Moz as your starter. Only because I recently got past the unknown ruins, and so there are other Pokemon you can get for, like, at least 2 or 3 Pokemon you could get to unlock every door for the unknown ruins, except for one. There is one door, like, because it's all based on body shape, like Pokemon's body shapes, right? And one of the doors has 3 Pokemon that fit into it. The unknown that is locked behind the door is one of them. The other 2 are the 2 other parts of Oz's evolutionary line. So yeah, you'd be choosing a bug grass starter. And, like, You know, you're like you at least start with your two types with that one. I don't you don't with the other two, which are like I think it becomes a fight like water fighting dolphin. I could be wrong, but because I haven't evolved them yet. Uh but the fire type becomes a fire flying and like okay, cool, that's nice. But like, you have a lot of flying type options, and I haven't looked at its learn set, but it doesn't really seem to learn any. Like, it's a physical attacker. That's so far its only physical moves really have been like the ones I have it with are dual wing beats, fly, and flame charge. Because it doesn't seem to learn any physical fire move. Like, I have a TM for Fire Punch that it can't learn, which would be more firepower than Flame Charges. Like, Flame Charge, useful move, boosts your speed, but it's already a pretty fast Pokemon. So I don't often find myself needing to boost my speed with it. Because anything that's often faster than it is something that can deal super effective damage to it, so I don't want it out anyway, right? But like, because like often that means it's an electric type, because the electric types in that game are, you know, fairly consistently fast. The exclusion seems to be the Hitmon trio, which are decathlon guys. Instead of martial artists, they're a decathlon. Which kind of cool. I'll give it that. Instead of different martial arts, you're triathlon members, and they become dual typed, which you know also neat. Uh, fighting fighting electric, fighting steel, and fighting what was the last one? Fighting water. So like two of those, like so one of those, like I have a really good time with my little guy. But the thing is, the other two kind of have good coverage against me and are all three of them are fairly fast. So I don't want to be like rolling up onto one of those guys with my fire starter. Who I will admit I've been kind of debating if I want to swap them out, if I'm being honest. Like, not because it's like all that bad of a Pokemon overall, it's just there's other things that could probably hit more consistently hard. Like, I gave it Hone Claws because, you know, dual wing beats and Hone Claws seems like a pretty good thing to have. But where it doesn't have a really good fire thing going for it, and seemingly, unless there's something that comes up later, well, there's nothing it can really do great against things that are already around. Like, my rivals mostly have water on one and ground on the other. My ground friend has an electric type dragon, and my water friend has a poison dragon. Like, that's largely how their teams look are, wow, water and with a poison dragon, ground with an electric dragon. Largely because I chose Ice Dragon, because that is a pretty slept on type, I think. Like, Baxcalibur is neat, but like, I don't like it. And Kyurem, like, Kyurem's a cool concept. Yeah, like, long and short of it, though, is that I think my fire starter's not something I need to keep around, especially because I have a pseudo starter. Like, I have two starters already. I have my, like, because I chose the more non-binary looking one. I have a poison dark starter, which is actually kind of cool. I have my dragon. Like, those are two starters, and my fire one kind of just... No, they're there. Like, for type diversity, I might want like, I could probably teach other guys fire moves. Like, my poison one, I could teach fire punch. Like, I could get fire punch. And thunder punch, really. It could have really diverse type coverage. Like, it's a poison dark type, so it really isn't weak to all that much. Like, because poison resists fighting. It's weak to, like, ground, really, because poison's main weaknesses are ground and psychic. But since it's immune to psychic because of its dark typing, its dark weakness is made neutral by its, like, poison typing. Its fairy weakness is, again, neutral because of its poison typing. Like, it's really just weak to one thing. So... And Maw's, like, it's a grass bug type. Like, it would be decimated by grass. And, like, yeah. My ground type... Like, the ground type rival has, like, three... Like, its team currently has... 3 ground types, 2 grass types, and its electric dragon. So, its grass weakness is there, but, like, why should I bother if I can just be like, yeah, for grass guys, I have a poison dude who can also kind of just rock house. Sure, it's not gonna do much when it comes to the, like, ground fighting that it has. But since fighting doesn't resist ice, I just might need to teach it, like, Ice Punch at some point. If I get a TM for Ice Punch, so I'm just like, yeah, Boom. You're out cold. I just realized I said a pun. Uh, we're on the opposite end. It's like, oh, I could have... Like, I could have 3 starter Pokemon. And it did help me through some things. Like, I'll give it credit where credit was due. It's just, it's not holding up anymore. And I think that's okay. Like, I truly think, like, getting, like, someone feeling mad about needing to ditch their starter, like, that's not a bad thing. That means the other Pokemon in the game are just useful. Or, like, maybe you chose the wrong starter, and that's, again, okay. Like, you know, the other 2 guys would have probably larger team diversity if I chose uh, either the water or grass starter, but the bigger thing just is like choosing the grass starter. I would have a pretty easy time still. Like, yeah, the guy who has the water would have fire and water. Like a fire flying and a water fairy. Like that would feel dangerous at times, but that would also add more challenge to the game. Let's heal you back up, Serby. You're like 3 levels away. I know I've mostly just been going on, but like... Yeah, no. I am I'm interested in doing streams on other Pokemon fan games, because like it's interesting. It lets me see where other people's heads are at. And sometimes that's just what you gotta do, you know? Sometimes you could just sit there thinking about like, oh, I would do this with a Pokemon game, I'd do that with a Pokemon game. There's stuff that you could probably think of doing for eternity. The thing is, maybe someone else also had that idea. Maybe you could try the fact that someone else did that idea. Like this. This is a fan game that like is still in development and is still really great. It makes me smile just playing it because it's fun. They really took Pokemon as a community serious. Like, not Pokemon as a franchise, but Pokemon as a community. And that's, like, that's something what the Pokemon franchise needs to do a bit more. Is take the community a bit, like, yeah, they have a lot of stuff for the competitive people, And sure, whatever, you have stuff for the competitive people that will enjoy the competitive side. They really lean into that a lot. But, like, what about the little guy? Like, what about little Timmy who just wants to collect Pokemon and just have something fun that might be powerful, might not? Like the mechanic in this, I still don't know if that'll feel overpowered or not. And that's good. Because it doesn't need to be overpowered to be fun. I feel like this is just my time to rant about things half the time. Oh man, like, as a streamer, I think I'm nothing too special. I'm just kind of a person being a person. And sometimes I wonder if that's just all you need to be. Like, I don't need to be some wild showboat. I don't need to be someone who's, like, over the top with anything. I'm just me. I don't have, like, a very large community yet. I'm still kind of small and like, rather insignificant. But, like, so? I think it's better when a streamer can just build a community over time. Because those who stick around, like, they're real ones. If you build it like, too fast, it feels like people are just there for the thrill. And that, for lack of better terms, that feels like it's just hollow. Like, it means nothing at that point. I'm slowly adding things to my streams that, like, I personally like when I see other streamers do it. Like, who knows? Maybe next Sunday I will do... Like, I've considered doing Mario and Luigi content. Mostly because, yeah, there's Bringle who's not, like, does Mario RPG stuff all the time. He's really good at what he does. I kind of suck at what I do when it comes to, like, things outside Pokemon. But, like, I enjoy them. I'd be just a person playing a game. And I'm gonna, like, I know which one I'd start with. I'd start with my childhood one. The first one I played, the only one I really played young. Because, like, I got my hands on the other games, like, far after they had been released. I don't even know if when I played, like, Superstar Saga, if that was recent to its release. I just know I was still, like, in elementary school. I was near the end of the game when I first played it. I had it in, like, my cargo shorts pocket when I went to school, and when I got home, it wasn't there anymore, and I was really upset. Like, later when I found out that you can fight the Koopa kids in Bowser's Castle, I was like, no way, I missed out on that? That's kind of BS, man. I got real excited to find out that you could fight them for no other reason than I had a weird thing. I liked the Koopa kids. Some people don't. Some people are just like, they're stupid. And yeah, some of their, like, lore is kind of dumb, but, like, my favorite is Iggy. My favorite Koopa kid is Iggy, and I love that. I'm gonna double check on one thing real quick, because, you know, I'll probably post it if I'm not streaming when it happens. Yeah, my anomaly for this game is still pending, so, like, that's whatever. I feel like I'm still almost guaranteed to have it. I also know, like, there's been times where I've gone back, and, like, if there's someone I enjoy watching, I'll just go back, watch what they were like at the beginning. For no other reason than, like, seeing where they were, seeing where they are now. Okay, yeah, flash fire. Do I want to bother with you right now? I need to go up and heal because I'm running out of EP. Yeah, like if people want to see anything in particular from me, mention it here in stream. Comment on any of my posts. Like, even if you're like, ah, dude, I hate your voice, you know, that's at least something that I can do. After all, I have voices. If you want me to go back to doing stuff like with friends, I still have the I still have the ability to go back and do like Stardew with my friend, like one of my friends. But I need to hear what people want to do, like want me doing, right? Just mentioning that, I was just like, oh yeah, my dashboard. Before I forget, can I go back and save those? Uh, yeah, like I'll before I completely like lose sight of it, I'm gonna quickly pop over, create a highlight of this so that I don't lose the stream altogether. My random chatting gets me to remember things. Being all and end all of my rants though, like just seeing people in my this like in my friends Discord group going ham off Pride being tomorrow, and I'm like, I'm excited for Pride. Hello, person. I just like finished a whole monologue of what people want to see in stream. Let me know. My whole leveling portion of this has been taking a bit longer than I initially expected. So as the heads up, I'm probably just evolving this guy, putting a quick team together and jumping into doing gym challenges for, in part, just keeping the stream title accurate. Armadisco, you take a hot minute to fall. But yeah, give your input. I will see what I can do. Oh wow. Wow, you had to do that to me. Okay. I didn't mean to click that again, but... Yeah, that should make this one shot. Sweet. You have to get to level 25. Armadisco, still probably my best way of grinding experience. I would feel really hype if, like, during this I find a shiny or something. Because that would be kind of cool. Like, sure, largely what I'm doing is grinding, but, you know, if I find something, I find something, right? I should be able to turn this off again. I'm okay. There was some major freeze on my end where I didn't see any of that. I might move any of this over to my VOD channel on YouTube, so... Hey, if people miss anything, they can go check out my YouTube. I will laugh, though, if I go the entire rest of the game without finding any sort of shiny or anomaly. For the simple fact of, like, I have found 2 anomalies, 1 shiny, near the very beginning of the game, and if I just don't find anything else, that'll be comical. I mean, I'm sure there's certain people that be, like, really happy with that. I'm just one-shotting these guys now, so it's faster just to do the 2-click. Get a little experience. Like Twilight Wolf here. I can fire spin you. Little change in scenery. The little birdie. Baba birdie. I just thought of something that would be like, it wouldn't be practical, but it would be really funny if I was just like, hey, so like for the next like 3 weeks, if people follow me and watch me for like 4 hours, I will buy them a pack of gummy bears. Like, not an actual thing I'm doing, but that would be kind of funny if I'm just like, look, guys, I want these viewers. I'm just gonna buy people gummy bears, okay? You want gummy bears, I'll be your person. Like, wildly impractical because I probably couldn't afford to do that. But, like, it would be funny. Like, you couldn't actively tell me that wouldn't be kind of funny if just like, yeah, I want to build my stream, so guys, I will give you a pack of gummy bears if you watch me for like a couple hours. It would also probably sound like hella desperate though. I also know I could probably ask a couple of friends, going like, hey, when I do this, do you mind like putting it on like in a background or something? Like mute the tab if you want, I don't care. Like, hey. I don't have enough friends that would probably accept to get me to affiliate, but like, it would. I would probably get somewhere with it. Oh, I no longer have Ember. Okay. I'm getting there. Like, it's just level 25. Grinding on guys anywhere from, like, level 8 to 12. No, it's not that big a deal. I say when it's been like an hour and a half since I've gotten an evolution. You know what? I'm sure I'm getting a lot of defense EVs from this. I'll laugh if I go through all this and then suddenly, oh yeah, Scaro doesn't have a background, like a back sprite right now, so, sorry. Okay, like, next battle you should evolve, so in case there is a bug, I'll also laugh if it turns out, like, uh, they consider lonely a positive nature. Only because that would be, like, both wildly disappointing, but also really funny. Oh, it's not the next battle, it's like a battle away. Something almost poetic about it being you. Okay. What? Okay. Hold up. You are level 25. With the lonely nature. Okay. I'm gonna... I'm gonna put this in as a potential bug, but yeah, putting this in as a potential bug. Okay, I don't know what tag. I'll ask about it later. Mostly because I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I do need the bathroom real quick. So, if people will be patient for a minute, I'll be right back. There was one time I had but they never said anything, so I don't know. Visibility. Right. you also chose something that is shorter than. Like, that's somewhat.
You come on there. Help.
Adjust it accordingly. If knocking is heard in the background, it is my roommate. I guess you're just gonna come into it as a non-evolved Pokemon. Oh, I should... It wasn't like a crash, but I should report the spotlight thing that happened. It was a one-time thing that I don't know how it even happened, but... Okay, so... You're my team. I'll toss you in here. I'll probably have it start with those two, honestly. And I guess for type diversity, I'll add you. Even though you're probably not gonna be doing much. Just adjusting myself to a more comfortable position. Oh, yeah, that means I'll have to stop off my mom on the way. She healed my Pokemons. I'll laugh if like I go in here and it crashes because of one of their back sprites. I'll edit the stream head so that anyone who's walking in can be like, oh yeah. I don't know why I keep saying that it's Fire Red. We aren't playing Fire Red. Okay. Let's see. Because I have one of my highest level guys who just isn't evolved, I guess. Caradua and Armadisco against these two, who drought setting up is Metronome. Okay. Armadisco, you kind of impressed me. Really? You just don't like Twinks that much? How could you? I mean, that's fine. You don't... Like, you don't need to have route once you're already out. But yeah, it's because you have pretty... Like, to my knowledge, it has pretty decent, uh, special defense, but I could be wrong. I would not call that a gauntlet. Yeah, I could end up being told that it wasn't a bug at all, and just that the evolution isn't implemented yet. Oh, hi, Sedimite. Why aren't you on the ground? Like, it's almost like Sedimite was just like, yeah, I kind of just don't want to right now. Probably gonna have to send out two completely different guys, because, yeah, Sedimite's gonna knock you out with that. I'll go with me and probably Bobby. You're in space, so... What's your moves? Only because you have a front, like a back sprite. I find it funny that I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna have higher levels and everything. And then my second battle has guys that are completely, like, in comparison, completely weak. My dog's confused. You kissed it on the forehead. How could you? My dog doesn't understand your, like, somewhat human affection. How could you? Yeah, just because it doesn't heal my team. Like, it's nice that it's the same town as Mom. I'll also laugh if it's, like, a bug associated with the fact that I'm saving after I leave each time. Because all it says is that you can't save when you go in. Like, in here, I should not save, because that would be bad. That would end horribly. Oh, it's an invisible trainer. I do like the name Rune, at least. Okay, okay, you're gonna be a tougher trainer. I mean, you have Tardort and Cappy Charger, so... Oh, wow. Yeah, that is certified. You get chilling water? Okay, that's actually kind of good coverage. I'm glad that I've selected Tardort as a Pokemon that I plan to be keeping around. Let's go Hammer Arm on you. Okay, Serby unfortunately falls, but like, no, like I'm actually pretty impressed. Tardort has coverage that I wouldn't have expected. Oh, Vlad, you come in here. You're probably gonna die almost immediately. Like Cappy Charger, we got a Leech Seed. No, like I am genuinely impressed. Yeah, like that I kind of expected, but I didn't want to send out Bobby with this guy still out here wrecking house. I mean, maybe I need to. Like, Rouser can... Just so that I didn't accidentally, like, hit myself. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I'll Accelerock you. I'll switch out to Bobby, because... I mean, Rouser's gonna... Yeah, it's like Rouser was gonna die to just about anything. Chilling water, though, at least means that, you know, you don't die. I can Aqua Jet knock him out. That's fine. I think Happy Charger again. Can I fake out? Okay, no, I can't fake out because I wanted to cover my bases, you know? I'll probably Leech Seed both of them. So at that point, this is the strat I'm gonna go with for dealing with the fact that they're both lower in my stat. I'm more used to their, like, AI saying, like, yeah, we're gonna use stat lowering effects. And, like, he's trying to lower my special because that makes sense. See, it's stuff like that that's actually intriguing for a medium fight. Like, the easy fights are gonna be pushovers. But medium is actually like when you throwing guys that are in their 30s at me like that. And they weren't they weren't guys that were taking much damage either. Like Cappy Charger is like, ooh, it is a beefy guy that has pretty good special attack. Like, I can't say that that is a Pokemon that I'll want to be encountering much in the actual game, because that is going to be hard. Like, yeah, probably if I'm leveled for it, it'll be a bit easier, but it sounds like you're gonna want, like, special attacks on that thing. And like, until it evolves, yeah, its only weakness is ground type. When it does evolve, it loses its ground type weakness, but gains fire, rock, um, fighting. With only the one of those that sounds like it would do much is... Ooh, this is also gonna be an interesting fight. Like, one of you is a ground type, so... I'll do that for some quick chip damage. Like, start off with chip damage, then I'll... Ooh, magnitude, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's like... Like, you know, Twink dies to very... Like, unless it's super effective against Twink, Twink doesn't die to all that much. I'll send you out. Because Bobby should be able to take out the Concoon. Bobby didn't take it out. Okay. Um... Yeah, just keep chipping at it, I guess. No, I think this is actually, like, real neat. I think it's really neat. And then Bunlet, a guy who I still can't catch, but, like, I know what type it is. Leaflet, okay, that makes sense. Strange Steam. Like, you have to get Bunlet, like, pretty soon, right? Like, there's no way you don't get Bunlet soon. Let's do a setup turn. Yeah, that makes sense. I just double Leech Seed, because why not? Knee seems like it's gonna just be my powerhouse for beating anything, but it's still neat to, like, try out other things. Like, Retaliate is gonna be really hard to deal with, because my healing isn't gonna be all powerful. Like, if I gave it leftovers, it would become more powerful overall, but yeah, like, I just knocked myself out by using wood hammer. I don't have to go to, like, mom's house or anything because I just... Hi, Rumi. I'm gonna show you the guy you just missed because it's really cute, and it's a guy I can't get yet, but like, it's adorable. You missed this guy. It's just, he's a cutie. He apparently evolves into this, but like, he's cute. I can't get him yet, but like, I have to be getting him, like able to catch him soon. I would be remiss if you could not. Okay, okay. This'll be a much easier fight because they're level 17s. It's going to be interesting because, like, I'm weak to one of them. Just crying at me. Armadisco, how are you? I was like, yeah, you probably have rapid spin. Oh, that did less than I expected. Just delete the party animal. I really assumed that they must. Oh yeah, I forgot I needed to edit these to show the actual guys I'm using. Um, you you are being used. I don't know why I wanted to move Bunbris altogether. But I'm not using you, I'm using... Oh, wait, no, I already have that. They didn't grab the little... You decide to become larger than life. I don't have a current safe of the guy, like the last guy I'm using. So let's grab you. Ocuclaw. Where is... Did it go alphabetical? No, yeah, you're right here. Sweet. Those are the guys I'm using. Realized in retrospect that I didn't fix that. One of them is exclusively a placeholder. I am fairly interested to know when, like, Charizard gets that chilly water attack. Because that, admittedly, would be useful on a grass type. Like, a grass dragon to be, but like, it's pretty good coverage. Okay, though. Let's see. Oh, another not sprited yet trainer named Bo. Hello, Bo. Okay, Conkun and Buzzend. Okay, you're a bit more middle of the road. Like, yeah, one guy who's level 15, that's not that much to write home about. The 24 is a bit tougher. Oh, okay. I find it interesting that, like, Cosmic is immune to fire. But, like, if you really want a way around that, Flame Burst. Use it in a double battle against the other Pokemon, and bam. You got some fire damage on Warpen. I can't do that again, so... Who knows, maybe it'll have a normal type attack. I'll do like a couple more battles, why not? I can only do them one at a time, which is slightly annoying, but... I really wish there was a healing thing, like a way of healing in here. Because that would be convenient. But it's all... Oh! You look like the professor. You look like the professor. Hey, it's Funlit again. I don't know why this one is flying all of a sudden, but... It's just a baby. It's just a little baby. It seems like a really defensive Pokemon. So for a fairy type, that's kind of really cool, in my opinion. Like, yeah, you're level 29. You're gonna be a more challenging fight, too. And my dog died. That dog. That Armadisco set them up for failure. I know you have a move called Strange Steam, so I shouldn't send out the Dark type. But, like, Bobby should be fine. Yeah, Twink dies to a Retaliate. I think it's mostly just because, you know, glitches in the game they're gonna happen in a game that's still like under development. So like I'm not bothered by it myself. Because sometimes there's just guys that'll do that. Oh. Oh, is it that? So is this... This is one of the games that they don't have the change. I love this trainer being like, yeah, I have one Armadisco. But what if I have two Armadiscos? Corny. Retaliate seems to just be a really powerful move overall. Okay, what I should do is probably this. Now, why aren't you... Okay, so... Yeah, I still have that working, which is good. But why aren't you alert, like, weak? Is it good? I'm gonna just take it out this turn by doing two priority moves. I don't want Reclank bothering my life anymore. But like, it seems Light might be weak against, Water. I could see why, like, there's logic behind it. But, like, normally Steel is weak to it, so... Yeah, I got $3,000 from the professor who randomly showed up to fight me. I'm gonna go heal. Mom, I need health. I need you to help hug my Pokemon to make them feel better. That's fine. Okay. Don't have a way to check my money, so I don't actually know if I'm keeping this money when I leave. No, I don't. I gotta click something. Okay, no, I don't want a single battle. I think double battles are a bit more entertaining for... I need to stop button mashing. Double, medium, and one because I don't have a choice. And an invisible person named Quill. Hello, Quill. Oh, and you're two of the Pokemon that I hate encountering. Okay. So, I guess... Yeah, Retaliate's gonna hurt. And it's Rotato. I will say that I at least like that its sound effect has the sound of like beating a trash can. Like, it's a pretty simple thing to have, but I like it. I'm gonna send Bobby out. Only because I really want to deal with this Reclank. That should make the burn take it out this turn. No, it doesn't. You know, this trainer had something that they wanted to do and they stuck with it. They're just like, yeah, I want 2 trash cans and 2 zombie potatoes. I kinda gotta respect that. As much as I wouldn't. If I was challenging a gym, I'd probably not be like, yeah, I want to take the 2 things that are like 2 separate Pokemon lines, but that are just garbage. Like, don't get me wrong, Clank has really good defense and is a really annoying Pokemon for me to deal with. But it is a Pokemon based off of garbage. And then Rotato is a rotting potato. Like, you really can't. You can't say that that team isn't garbage for a different reason. Yo, it's a child. We get to beat up kids for money. I know that's a bit that Hades on Holiday does, but like, I can't really look at him and say that he's wrong. Yo, you have 2 birds. I am really enjoying this, like, battle music though. Like, just got myself dancing, like, kind of dancing in my chair to it. Yeah, just beat up Onyx. That's fine. I'm really excited for character customization to eventually be more of a thing, because I would like to make my character a little bit more, not be changing every update. It's definitely, since it's so much of a cosmetic thing, they're definitely not having that happen soon. It's like, what's the point? It isn't a large integral part of the game. It's just something that can be nice to have. Probably do one more than wrap it up. Unless it's like a pushover one, then I'll do 2, but like, we'll play that by ear. Mostly because I'm hungry. Student Rune with 2 Concoon. One of your Concoon learned how to fly. I'm not sure if you've realized that yet there, ma'am. I think this is a pushover one, so Ooh, there's Matana. Okay. So, a little less of a pushover all of a sudden. Like, its first two Pokemon kinda sucked. I should probably switch out my Twink. I'll still do one more, because I only got a sliver of damage. So that's fine. Okay, double battle, and I'm gonna take on one challenger, because, again, that's kind of all you can do. And I'm fighting Invisible Trainer Zed. Who has Resor and Persume. Persume really needs to not be flying. Like, only one of you needs to be flying right now, and it's not Persume. Why are you attacking Serby, though? Like, I get it. You're gonna attack someone, but why are you using Retaliate on Serby when you could just kill Twink? Like, I may not always be the smartest of trainers, but like, I feel like it's a reasonable thing to think they'll not attack the dog and instead attack the thing that they are super effective against. Like, yeah, quick attack. That's gonna deal a lot of damage. Twink died. But he died for our causes. Yeah, I'll still run over to mom's on stream, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. It's been like almost 4 hours. Like, not quite 4 hours, but like, I've been streaming for a good while. Save in front of the house, just cause why not? But maybe sometime during the week I'll do an extra stream where I just do battles. Yeah, just battles in the gym, because why not? But until next time, bye.